the more you practice your confidence muscle, the easier it becomes to silence the voices of fear. It might sound daunting at first, but in all honesty, keep going. Even on this app, if you're afraid to raise your hand and come up and speak, I encourage you, do it anyway. Get the confidence you need to say what you need to say, because I can't remember who it was. I think it was Brooke that was talking about you're the only person that has the unique voice. And Elena Kai was saying, you're the only one that can tell your story. People want to hear it. They want that. And then the second thing too is every high achieving person understands how important it is to build relationships. So my husband was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and the question was proposed. My husband's a CEO, a C-suite level executive. And they were talking, and somebody posed the question and said, well, how long, if you lost all your millions, if you lost everything tomorrow, how long would it take you to get it back? And the guy was like, 2 weeks. And my husband really thought about that. And he said, you know what? If I lost everything today, it would probably take me 2 weeks to get it all back. And the reason he said it wouldn't take him long is not because he knows how to make money. It's not because of the skills that he has or the education, because of the net that he has people that know him and trust him and like him. He has those relationships built so that if he ever needed a favor, if there was ever an opportunity, if he was ever in a position where he needed help, he has that network that knows him and knows his value. And that is what is successful. We're in Connecticut right now for an award that my husband won. And I had the opportunity to meet Kevin Cronin last night, who is the lead singer of REO Speedwagon. Legit, this guy played for like a group of 47 of us. I'm no joke. And he sounded amazing, exactly how he sounded back in the, late 70s. And, I could have been, nervous to go up and speak to him. I had no fear whatsoever. I decided I'm going to go up and talk to that guy. I'm going to have a relationship. We had shots together. And you know what I did? It was like being on Clubhouse. I said, Kevin, what makes you great? You're a legend. What makes you great? And he said, you know what, Gina? He said, people want fame and they want success, but I didn't want that. He said, I needed it. He said he needed it. He said there was no other option. He needed to be rich and famous and a rock star. There was no plan B. He said, and heard about 200 no's, people telling me to give up, being poor, on the road, not having the support of friends and family. And he said, I just kept going because I knew it was in my blood. There was no other option until he got that yes, and boom, his career took off. And look where he is. He's the REO Speedwagon. That guy had a mindset. Be as passionate as that guy was about your dreams and goal, that there is no plan B. There is no other option. Get out of your way. Have no fear. Make your plans, hit your goals, and surround yourself with the people who are doing the damn thing just like you are. That's all I have to say. Thanks, Britt.
Woo! Cece really liked that.
You deserve a glass of wine.
Because she's a rock star.
Yeah, you need to go have a glass of wine after that. You deserve it.
I'm good with that.
Does anyone else now have I can't fight this feeling anymore in their heads?
I love that. That was so powerful, which makes me want to open it up to you guys. What do you guys think about that?
I just have to share that years ago, I will never forget seeing REO Speedwagon in concert at Chastain Park in Atlanta, Georgia, and knowing every single song. And it was such a fun show. And Gina, I love that you walked up to him and just spoke with him. I have spent a lot of time working with celebrities in different fields of my life, and they're just people. And I feel like the more that we can just approach people and see people heart to heart, eye to eye, and not get caught up in the whole imagery. And again, I've worked with some pretty incredible people in my life, from James Brown to Richard Branson to lots of people, and I've just never been starstruck. I just see everyone. I see people's hearts, and I feel the more that we can just build confidence in ourselves and see ourselves just as invaluable, and that we all have something to share is what's been said, and to speak with confidence and radiance, and to come from a heart-centered place and appreciation, then it's great to just approach people and love people up. So I'm just reflecting back on REO Speedwagon and just the memories of that. So thanks for bringing that up. I'm Lisa. I'm complete. I'm passing it back.
This is Danny.
Can I second that for a minute? Yes, of course, you guys. Everyone jump in. This room is for you guys. Absolutely. I just want to second what Gina and Lisa say. I myself have worked with some celebrities, and I have to say, they want to be seen. They just want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to hear that they are doing well. They want to hear the same things that we want to hear. They are human beings. They are not aliens. They are not from a different planet. They eat food. They go to the bathroom. They pee. They poo. They do the same things that we do. The only difference is they have some kind of status. That's the difference. You know, maybe their house is bigger than our house. But at the end of the day, they are human beings. We are all human beings, and we all want to just to be seen and heard, no matter the color of our skin, the color of our hairs, how much education we have. It doesn't matter. So I just wanted to second that. And this is Mariana, and I'm complete for now.
This is Danny. And so, as far as celebrities go, it's funny, Gina, you said REO Speedwagon, and I actually school with his son. And I went to school with a lot of celebrities. I went to school with Jackson kids. I went to school with like Purple Lane. It was like a celebrity pickup. Celebrities have never ever really been impressive to me. I'm more impressed with like the music and the arts. I have a lot of friends that are celebrities. You wouldn't know because I don't talk about it. And the one thing is that they're just as insecure as about things that we are, and they're not perfect, and they know it. But they have to put on this front like they are, and people think, oh, they are this, they're that. No, they're dealing with things on the back end that you and I deal with every day as well. I don't want people to think that celebrities, it goes back to the whole confidence thing. They have to put on that act of confidence. But there are so many out there that are always questioning their moves, but they can never let the public see like we can, or like when we're in a room, if something's going on in the back end, we're not going to let the people on the in the audience know that something's going on. We have to put on that act. It's kind of the same way that's. I just wanted to share that. This is Danny.
Hey, Brittany. Thank you, Danny. That was great. And everyone else sharing. This is Lynn. And I want to address, and I'm sorry I didn't catch the name of who was speaking, sharing that, just like
Gina?
flowing out.
Or Danny?
Gina. Yes, Gina, who was sharing that about REO Speedwagon and the points she made. And one of the things that Gina said was, he said it was a need that he had to be in this position, a need. It wasn't just, I'll find a way, I'm committed, this is my vision, I'm going to be unstoppable. It was a need. And there was something about the way you said it, Gina, and in communicating however he said it, it really cut through, because it's this whole even deeper way of looking at giving yourself that absolute permission and ownership of your dream and your vision, and to like allow it to get to that level of, this is like a need, like our need to breathe, our need to sleep, our need to have to drink, I'm just synthesizing that level of ownership of your dream and desire and permission for it. I'd love to hear others' thoughts around that, because sometimes we're taught that you need to not make it a need, you know, or that you need to also have a backup plan in case it doesn't work out, or all that type of stuff. Or yeah, you can find a way and be committed, but you know, that's your thing. But when it becomes a need, there's just something else, something so divine about it. And I'm curious to hear everyone else's thoughts around that particular piece of it.
Yes, would love to hear everyone's thoughts. Who wants to jump in?
Oh, I'd love to pop in on that. Oh,
yes, go
else?
ahead.
Okay. Hey, it's Babylon Brooke again. Hey, Lynn, I love that. That's such a great question. I know that so much of my life, so I grew up and my family did not want me to go into entertainment for obvious reasons, right? What if it doesn't work out? Then you can't pay your bills, then this, then that. They wanted me to have all these backup plans, and they really didn't want me to go for it at all. I went for it. And when I didn't fully believe in myself, that's when things weren't really happening. So I was working in entertainment, but I wasn't really getting the results that I wanted because I was believing their beliefs, their false limiting beliefs. And it wasn't until I finally said, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to go for it. I mean, forget it. I went for it. And then within that first year, I had 7 national commercials. I had so much going on because I threw all the other things away. Like they say, you know, burn the boats. I really did that. I decided that I wasn't going to take on their beliefs anymore, that I was going to take on my own. A similar thing happened when I was going through my health journey this last decade. I was really, after a car accident, for those of you that don't know, I had a severe neck injury, and it impacted my breathing and my speaking. So it didn't just cause pain, but it was a life-threatening injury. And I had all these doctors telling me I needed to do this and do that. And so I did that. I had so many hospitalizations. I had 6 neck surgeries. I mean, you name it. I did everything under the sun. And my health was deteriorating. I didn't fully believe that it was working, and it wasn't. I then started doing other things. I was housebound for several years and took on various other forms of treatment that began to work. And it began to work because the other things that people were telling me to do that had all these crazy odds and just wacky things, I myself wasn't even getting behind it. I needed to believe that something was going to work. And when that happened, and when I found the avenues for me that worked for me and my belief system, that's when things started to align. That's when I started to heal. So I think it's whether it's our professional life or our personal life, when we can get to that place where we say, you know what, I'm going to cut out all the noise. I'm going to cut out everyone else's thoughts, everyone else's opinions, everyone else's fear. And I'm going to really get in touch with myself and what is best for me and what I'm here to do on this planet, what's been placed on my heart and what my mission is. That's when things start to happen. So that's my 2 cents on that. Again, this is Babylon Brooke blowing you a kiss. Brittany, thanks for having me speak again.
Oh, we love you, Babylon Brooke. And I hear Taylor's voice. I love how I can recognize you guys from one
God
word
is
now.
here.
But yes, but I've known Brooke for years. I was speaking at the Powerful You conference, and I'm so honored to have met Brooke there. And it was such a crazy journey watching her overcome just being bedridden and just everything that she had overcome. So happy you are at the world. And Taylor, I love totally you agree. So much. You are another bright light from heaven. Would love to pass you the microphone to jump in on this conversation. Guys, anyone can jump in on this conversation. I'm loving the free flowing that is happening. And I feel like this is such value add. Just the energy is guys, this energy heals people. This energy uplifts people. This energy of community and collaboration and positivity and mindset and confidence and love is what we need in the world. And I am going to make a commitment like this. I do a lot of marketing rooms, but you guys, this is stuff that we need as well. You want to, grow in business. You need to have your mindset right. You need to have that confidence. You need to have all of this skill set as well. So Taylor, I am passing you the microphone, my love.
Yeah, thank you, Brittany. Love you. Just grateful to be here. I am on the road, so hopefully you can hear me okay. About to stop and get some pizza with my twin boys, but Brooke is spot on. Like, honestly, the most beautiful messages I've heard from Brooke since being on this app has been dropped in this room. The power of belief is everything, right? We all know what the placebo effect can do. Literally, it's more than thinking a thought, but when you repeat those thoughts, they transform beliefs in your heart and soul. Then you can truly manifest a brighter reality here and now. I know Danny mentioned the act of confidence as it relates to celebrities or rock stars, right? The act of confidence. Well, the act of confidence becomes a fact of confidence once you believe in your heart and soul that you are worthy, that you're able, that you already are experiencing that reality and living in abundance that is already there for you. So you truly have to believe it to see it, right? Not see it to believe it. We have to really just flip it and believe in your heart and soul that you're already there. And I know that so many of us get caught in thought. We get stuck in the muck. We get stuck in fear, right? A lot of the previous speakers, again, I'm on the road, a lot of the previous speakers talking about, filter fear, right? Throw the fear away. And I'll tell you how to do that specifically. If you can literally rise in gratitude each and every morning and accept this moment as not only a beautiful blessing, but as a literal miracle, when you can accept this breath, each and every breath, as a literal miracle, all of the fear, uncertainty, worry, anxiety, bullshit comparisons will naturally dissipate and fade away. Believe in your heart and soul that you are already there, because we are. This is Taylor. I'm always complete.
Taylor, I love that you talked about that. That was powerful. And you talked about fear. And that is one of the biggest things that holds people back in business and success and life and relationships and everything. So I would love to hear from the moderators and speakers. How do you guys get through fear? How do you guys bust through fear to get to success? What are some things that you guys do? I'd love to pass it to you guys.
Hey Brittany, this is Jennifer. Can I go?
Of course, go ahead.
Hey, this is Jennifer. I'm in the blue background under Lynn. I just wanted to thank you so much for holding this room. This is amazing. I just wanted to bounce off what Babylon Brooke said. I too had a long health journey, and how I busted through fear of my I was petrified of public speaking, especially on this app, was actually forcing myself to come onto stages like this. It was funny that Michael Tranner came in the room. I would come every week to his room and just force myself to come on stage over and over and over. And for the first 3 weeks of being on Clubhouse, I refused to get up on any stage, whether it was big or small, because I was too afraid. So I know that there are a lot of people in the audience that are probably afraid, but for me, it was just practice, practice, practice. And over time, I, built up that confidence and believed in myself that I could do it. And then I started my own club and running my own rooms. So I believe that everybody has it in them, that they can overcome any kind of fear if they just go for it and practice. I mean, sometimes you just have to go for it and, put your fears to the side, and what do you have to lose? So I was a little nervous actually speaking today on this stage. This is probably my biggest test of speaking in front of so many people. But, I just said, I'm just going to go for it. What do I have to lose? And I just really appreciate you holding such an inclusive space and making it so comfortable for people like me who might be a little bit nervous to do so. So thank you so much, Britt. So I just wanted to say that. This is Jennifer. I'm complete.
Jennifer's a rock star. Be sure to follow her and go to her room. She brings together some incredible medical professionals, and they're quite brilliant. And it's fun to sit in the room and hear everything that they're up to in their spaces and helping other people. But for sure, follow Jennifer. And it's been wicked, wicked, wicked awesome to see you evolve on this app over the last couple of months, Jennifer. You're a freaking rock star. Grateful to be here with you. Jennifer's a rock star. Be sure to follow her and go to her room. She brings together some incredible medical professionals, and they're quite brilliant, and it's fun to sit in the room and hear everything that they're up to in their spaces and helping other people. But for sure, follow Jennifer, and it's been wicked awesome to see you evolve on this app over the last couple of months. Jennifer, you're a freaking rock star. Grateful to be here with you.
Thank you,
Hi,
Michael.
Brittany.
Love that.
Brittany, can
Hey
I
guys.
Dr. Nick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, this is Dr. Nick, Red Chair Suit. I wanted to respond to the question about, how we're dealing with fear and how to be successful even with fear. I tell myself that if I don't feel fear, if I don't feel any butterflies, if I don't feel any nervousness, then I'm just too full of myself. And I never want to be to the point where I'm just so big on myself, where I'm just thinking so much of myself, where I'm so high up on my horse or on top of the mountain that I feel like I've just got it all together, because I feel like at that point, then I feel like I've arrived. And I don't ever want to feel like I have just totally arrived, because at that point, I'm not teachable. At that point, I'm not in a position where I want to learn because I think that I've got it already. So I tell myself, okay, feel the fear and do it anyway. Fear the fear. And the moment that I open my mouth, I'll know why I'm there. The moment I arrive, all of the fear, all of the butterflies, they go away. As a public speaker, when I'm doing motivational speaking, when I'm life coaching, when I'm taking on a new client, I wonder if we're going to be a good fit. And the moment I open my mouth, I understand, like, my mouth is a tool. My mouth, my voice, it is what brings me business. It's what changes lives. It's what increases my finances and my whole life. What I bring through and what I produce through my mouth is what actually comes out of my heart. And so when I do that, then I know that it's okay. I'm okay. I'm in the right position. And I allow myself to flourish even through the fear. So to anyone who's saying it's just too much fear, like, you have the butterflies. I remember the first time, even going on national and international television, my palms were sweating. I felt nauseous. I wondered if I was literally going to faint. I had to keep talking to myself and reminding myself of my story, reminding myself of what I survived, reminding myself the number of times I prayed for that moment. And I told myself, you deserve this. You fought for this. You worked hard for this. Now, fear the fear and just go ahead and do it. So that's what I do. I talk myself through it. I pray myself through it. I remind myself of my story. I remind myself of my history of victories. And I just go ahead and go through it. And then after that, I look back and say, I knew I could do it. Let's see what's next. So this is Dr. Nick. Thanks for bringing me up to your stage, Brittany. I love your energy. You're consistent with everyone. I'm sure you probably sleep well tonight with all the energy you're giving. Thanks again for letting me come up. This is Dr. Nick. I'm complete.
Pew, 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 pew. Yes. Me and Gina love you, girl. That was amazing. And you are welcome back whenever. I just have been trying to really diversify the stage with new people that haven't been up here a ton, and just kind of get to know every single person on Clubhouse, because that's why I'm here, you guys, is for the people and for the humans, and just for connection, you guys. I feel like I've just said this a lot, so I don't really say it anymore. But the reason why I'm so obsessed with Clubhouse is because I was so alone during COVID. I isolated myself with my dog, and I just worked, and that's all I did. I didn't leave my house. I didn't, do anything. I just was focused on working, and just that. And so I am so happy to have found all these new friends on Clubhouse that I just love so, so, so dearly. And just really just let you know, I appreciate you guys. And you guys don't know how much you guys have done for my mental health, for my life. And I am just so appreciative of all of you guys. Does anyone else want to jump in, or else I do want to shift?
Yes, Brittany. Yes, please.
I do. Yes,
Yes,
go
Brittany,
ahead. Go
Alicia
ahead.
too.
Paul too. Paul, please.
Okay, so that's 3 people. Who would like to go first?
I'll go last after the ladies. Thank you.
Okay,
Brittany?
go ahead, guys.
Alicia.
You go ahead, Elena.
Hello.
And I'll make it very brief. First response at keeping us safe. I'd like to put it to you that your message and your purpose has to be more important than your fear. when you're thinking about, well, I don't want to write this book, or I don't want to tell my story, or I don't want to start my business, more important than your pain, more important than your fear, is someone is watching your life and you could be the inspiration for someone else. So if you can't move past the fear for yourself, you can move past it for someone else, your book else, from their healing, because they need to hear your words, your way. What reaches the heart, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. And it may be the one thing that will make them say, well, she was able to get past her traumas. She was able to heal, and I can do it too. This is Nalena Kai, and I'm done speaking.
So powerful.
Powerful.
Who wanted to go next?
Is that all right if I go next there, Brittany?
Yes, of course. Everyone, go ahead.
And I just want to give a shout out. I know we continue to do this, but we continue to do this, Brittany, because of how you show up, talk about showing up. You so come from wanting to serve and connect and lift others high. And that just elevates you all the more. And the energy you create is so powerful. And you're just such a great example. So thank you for that. And I'm coming off of what Elena said. Oh my gosh. It is so true. When you look at something that you want to take on, and then sometimes fear can overtake you. And I've come from times in my life where, I mean, I had done a Broadway show. I had some things happen, and it triggered pain and trauma from the past, to where I lost all ability to sing, lost all confidence, and was racked with fear and nerves. And I had to leave the entertainment industry for 2 years, and I had to cocoon and find my way back. And in starting to then find my way back, it was that driving force of what I wanted to do and be, and knew was deep inside of me, but I couldn't get out because I was so overwhelmed by the fear and the harsh voices. But I chose to still step out and show up anyway. And I would remember, I'd even be daring to suck, excuse my language, dare to fail. So I would show up at auditions and be a wreck and no sound get out and be horrible, and of course not get it. But I just kept showing up. I kept being willing until something would start breaking through. And eventually, bit by bit, something started coming through, that just exercising that muscle of continuing to show up, until finally sound started to come out, until finally I started finding my confidence bit by bit again, and more. And then I got something that then just my whole life changed from that point forward. And yet I still feel like I've for whatever reason, fear has, been this thing that I've learned to do a big dance with. And one of the things that I've learned, and many here may have heard it, many here may have even said it, but fear is an acronym, and there's two ways you can look at it. It's face everything and run, FEAR, or it's face everything and rise. And when you're willing to look at it, not make it wrong, not make it mean you're not meant to do it, or you don't have what it takes, but instead it might mean that you're all the more meant to do it because it's scaring you so much. And all it takes is being willing to show up, even if it's with trembling knees and all of the voices going around. And some of the ways I would navigate it when that would show up, so that I could let what was inside of me come out, is I'd imagine it's energy. Everything is energy. Everything's a frequency, right? So I'd see and look at that fear. I understand what it is, but I'd have it dance to the side. I see you, dance to the side. I understand all the things you're saying. Oh my God, they're going to hate you. You're going to screw up. You're going to be all the different voices. But I would keep bringing my attention back to that moment, the connection with the audience, or the connection with the purpose, or connection with what I want to say, whatever the situation is, the connection to the feeling, and keep bringing it back to that. And sometimes it's multiple times in a moment, but just keep changing your focus. Keep choosing what it is you desire, or what it is you're wanting to create, or what that feeling is, and trusting that, and just being all right with the fear maybe flying all around, but where you laser your focus is on what you want and what you desire, and not making that other stuff wrong. All that does is add more attention to it, which amplifies it. So when you can embrace it and still show up, and like I believe it was the doctor in New York said, and Dr. Nick, that sometimes she feels like if I don't have the fear, I'm going to be fooling myself, or I'm not going to be. I mean, the fear has lessons and they're and humbling that it can guide us, but to not make it wrong, to still step out. In fact, to honor that, but to not let it be your master. So I look at it, where's that voice coming? Oh, I see. That's what it's trying to say. And it's trying to protect me, but this is what I want. And I can be carried. And often, and it depends on what you believe, but this belief carries me. I also will click into and just surrender and say, okay, you take it, divine, or you take it, God, or you take it, light, or you take it, purpose. And so then I kind of don't know what's going to happen, but I let that moment lead. I let the connection or the divine lead, and then I feel carried. And so if that's of any use or help, but that's been kind of my strategy to move through fear many, many times that it shows up.
Wow, thank you. Powerful. And your voice is so soothing. Everyone else to jump in, and then we will share strategies. I love this conversation.
Hi, this is Paul here from
Bali. Paul, I'll go after you. This is Alicia.
Everybody, wow, the energy in this room. Fear. I met some years ago that it works psychologically, and what I discovered was the selfish. Fear was always about me, what might happen to me, how I might fail, so that was the first thing. It was about me. The second feature is it was always in the future. It was never in the here and now. It was about something that hasn't happened yet. So it was a story about an imaginary me in the future. So those are the two things. So I needed to get out of me and get out of the future. The way I did that was to focus on those people I'm here to serve, and in any moment, who can I serve? Because that brings me right back into the present, and it takes me out of me. And without me, fear cannot exist. Operate in the present moment, neither can the ego. And the final piece, the third piece I discovered, which blew me away, is fear arises when I'm in goal. So I can fail at a goal, and that's why fear arises. But if I'm working from purpose, you can't fail at your purpose, which is helping others. You can't fail at that. So if I feel fear, I know I'm either in the future, I'm thinking about me, or I've drifted from purpose to goal, and I correct those three things, the fear is eliminated. It dissolves instantly. And to these days, when it visits, it's seconds before it's gone, and that is, if that works for you, great. That was a game changer for me. So thanks for letting me contribute. It's Paul from Bali here. Thank you.
Love this. Paul, you're so welcome to join us. That was a beautiful share. And did anyone else want to share before we shift into monetization strategies for your business? If you guys want the notes from today, DM me the word notes. And we have a couple note takers that are going to be finalizing it, and our designers are going to be turning it into a beautiful PDF. If you guys see the notes that our team puts together, you guys, DM me the word all notes if you guys want all of our notes. We have a compilation of about 6 notes. Most of them are marketing, growth hacks to make money on Instagram, social media growth hacks, the best social media strategies, 12 of the most popular social media strategies that work, how to master marketing to make money on social media, and how to make 10K in 10 days were 6 of the past rooms that I did. And if you guys want all of the notes for them, they're so beautifully organized into a PDF format. Just DM me the word all notes. If you guys just want the notes from today, just DM me the words June 10th notes. And if you guys are looking to, monetize on social media, I know our conversation, we went into a little bit of more of the heartfelt space, which I'm so happy we did. But a lot of my rooms are about monetizing and growing. So if you guys are interested in that, just DM me the words free course and I will send you details. I do a live training on how to grow on Clubhouse, how to grow on Instagram, and also how to monetize that. So I go over 5 ways to create an engaging IG post, the top 12 ways to monetize your business on Instagram, and all of the things that you need to know. I go over reels, I go over how to properly use hashtags, which hashtags to use, and the Instagram algorithm, 6 ways to hack the Instagram algorithm, which every single person in here needs to know. Moderators, speakers, people in the audience, you need to know these 6 things about the Instagram algorithm. This is very important, you guys, because the Instagram algorithm works very similar to the Clubhouse algorithm. So if you guys want to, learn how to expand on these apps, you have to understand how they work. You have to understand the do's and the don'ts. And there are things that you guys will learn on this free course that you have not heard anywhere else. These are people that work directly for Clubhouse and Instagram that have shared this with me. And I've been in this space for so long, and I really tried to make sure that these were things that, weren't heard every single day. So if you guys DM me the words free course, I will hook you up with those details and help you guys grow, because that's why I created this room, you guys, is to help people step into their power and to be able to impact the world in a massive way. That is why I was put here on earth. Every single cell in my body knows that's why I was put here on earth, is to help people and help leverage my superpowers to help people in their life and business. So I would love to.
I think we lost Brittany.
So sorry, Brittany will be right back.
Where'd you go, Brittany?
We lost Brittany.
Come back.
Brittany.
Maybe somebody accidentally moved her to the audience.
She's back.
Hold on.
Well, and there's a crazy echo.
She's here.
There
She's
she
here.
is.
Is there a
Crazy
really
echo.
wild echo happening?
Yeah.
Yep, it is for
Crazy.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone. Brittany, are you there? Okay.
I see Brittany down at the bottom.
The echo's gone. Nope.
The echo's not gone for me. It is still kicking.
Is someone having a hot mic, maybe? That could be it. Someone probably has a hot mic. Everyone, make sure your mic.
Oh,
hey,
sorry.
You're back.
I don't think my AirPod was working. But yeah, what I was saying was, if you guys.
Not again.
There she goes again.
Again.
She just said it's her AirPod. At least our echo's gone.
The echo is gone.
Hey, okay.
All right, she's
Sorry,
back.
guys.
Yeah, it was a hot mic for
You
sure.
keep disappearing on us.
It's her.
Sorry, guys. My Clubhouse was glitching for a second. But yeah, so I want to shift in some monetization strategies. Unless anyone wanted to contribute to the conversation, I would love to hear from you guys. What are some ways that you guys are monetizing your business? We went through so many amazing things today. How important confidence was for your business, how to harness that to be successful in business. I would love to move into some strategies and some tools and some stuff that you guys are doing to monetize online, and how you guys are growing on social media. I am just absolutely obsessed with all of these topics and obsessed with you guys. So I think that would add so much value to the audience. So would love to hear from you.
I can
all.
go, Brittany.
Who wants to chime in? Yes, go ahead.
Boo-boo. So this is Cece with the pink flower in my hair. And one of my favorite ways to monetize with my social media. And I am still kind of a little bit of not a rarity, but a lot of people don't talk about this quite as much. But I utilize Facebook groups. So I just got done literally typing up some of my favorite social media tips for a free download. And like number 3 is, funnel the people that love you off of whatever app you can, into a more funneled down place to communicate with them for multiple reasons. You always hear like, you don't own Facebook and you don't own Clubhouse, and what if it went away tomorrow? So one of the things that I love to do is teach, educate, give away free content, entertain, all the things, but also remind people that there is a
free group, Live with Cece, that is a Facebook group. And then that funnels into usually my paid group, which is Cece School. And both of those are housed on Facebook. You can do it anywhere. I mean, you can do it in Kajabi. I mean, there's Teachable. There's so many different ways to do it. But for me, it is still easy to do it on Facebook. I do have all of those members also in Kajabi. So if anything were to happen to Facebook, I got it. But I think the underusage of Facebook groups is just staggering. The fact that, anytime you can hold down 10,000 people into 5,000 that are like, like that's kind of important, into like 3,000 that are like, take my money. It is such a great way to sell if you have a tangible product or something you're trying to get people to buy. So I kind of put out the content, all kinds of my social media. And then I just hey, if you want more in depth, go to my free group. It costs nothing for them to get in. And then from that free group is usually, so I have a little over 5,000 in my free group. So when I go to really push a product or an opening for CC School, I know I'm going there first. It's a great place to test things. It's a great place. I mean, they're great beta testers to launch a new product, because those are the people that have already said, I want more of you. Like, I have stepped off of where I originally found you, made an extra step to go just get more of you. And so that is a great place to start dropping your promotions and really monetizing. So for me, that's one of my favorite tips. It's just, what are you doing? What are you doing with the people that you're getting in front of? Because if you're relying, not true too, because it's 17,000 followers on Instagram. And I know, so you've got to take it into your own hair. You are getting full access to turn them into paying customers.
Love you, energy. Who else wants to jump in and share?
I'll jump in. This is Chelly in the leopard coat.
My love, go ahead.
Oh, first of all, I have to thank you, Brittany. One of the very first rooms I ever got into on Clubhouse, when it was totally bizarre and new to me, was a room that you were leading. And I went, oh my God, she does a free course. I've got to go to that. I'll learn everything. And then, of course, I saw that I learned a lot and saw a lot, but there was so much more to do. So I signed up for your real course, your mastermind. And it is, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Your Instagram and Clubhouse, Brit, I've learned so much. I always say, if you're living on peanut butter for deli, call Chelly, financial stress reduction coach. But the thing I'm most interested in doing now is the Wealthy Spirit group, which is a Facebook group like Cece was talking about. But I didn't do the free group. I just went to the paid group because the Wealthy Spirit book has been out for about 20 years and a lot of people have read it. And they tell me they read it every day. So I do a 10-minute video every day and people pay me for it. And I feel like I have my own TV show and I'm having the most fun I've ever had in my life. And oh, by the way, I turned 73.
Congrats.
You're never too old. So thank you for letting me share.
Thank you so much. And thank you for those kind words. If anyone wants to know what she's talking about, DM me the words free course and I'll send you full details. And your kind words mean so much to me. And every single person, when you guys, it just when I hear that, I think every single person, you guys, it's like a mom when their kid tells them they love them. It just means so much. It's so much more meaningful than just anything, because it's like, we work so hard and we pour our heart and souls into our craft. And so to hear you say that means so much. I love you so much, Jelly. Happy birthday, belated birthday.
Thank you.
I'm so honored to know you.
I am honored to know you. And I'm just so delighted that God must have sent me to you. And I just blessed the day it happened. Because you know what? I'm a coach. I've been a coach for 30 years. And I know the importance of getting good coaching. So I know when it's good. And you, my dear, are excellent, first class. So I am proud to say I'm a student of yours, and thank you very much.
Oh, I love you so much, and you are crushing it. Your energy from then to now is just out of this world, and just watching you crush it online is such a pleasure and such an honor. So I'm so happy for you, girl, and I'm so excited to grow with you. I am so, so happy. My heart is so full. Does anyone else want to jump in on the conversation about how to grow online?
I'll jump in.
Awesome, Naomi. Good to see you, my love. Go ahead.
It's good to see you, and I'm actually gonna do a little bit more of talking about you because uh, this is the strategy that I've been using, and it's thanks to you, and it works. So I signed up. This is going on the the 4th month that I signed up for your mastermind, and in just 4 months, I've gotten over 4,000 followers. I've grown my email list of super warm leads of 102 already now, and I've even gotten clients. And before I used to have to like go into groups and look at the post and comment on post and then contact, and just it was a little bit, it felt a little bit more like a chasing to get a cold to warm lead. And simply with your strategy, I mean, I had never used Clubhouse before. I saw you on Instagram. You talked about your free course. I went that evening after the course. We came on Clubhouse, and that was my introduction to Clubhouse. And I remember you saying, just go into clubs that where your avatar is and talk and speak. And so that's what I started doing. And just like everybody else, I get nervous, we all get nervous. But just, having that group, having everyone support you, like, we have in your mastermind. And I'm giving you props because I've been in many masterminds, and I absolutely love your mastermind, Brittany. And I really think it has to do with energy. You have such a beautiful energy. You attract such beautiful people that it makes it even more awesome. So you're not just getting the information, but you're getting the network, which is just as important. But anyways, like I was saying, so I started, doing talks on Clubhouse. And every time that I would finish, when I would go to Instagram, I have a couple of DMs. And I don't have to look anymore. Now I actually have the parents, coming to me because I teach teen mindset and entrepreneurship. And so now I have them coming to me, them asking me questions, and I just send them the Zoom link and we get on a call. So it's been working fantastic. Like I said, this is month 4, and I absolutely love it. And I just wanted to thank you and give you a little bit more props.
I love you guys. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys give Kelly and Naomi a follow and see what we are talking about, because they are two powerhouse females that are taking action, you guys. And this is one thing that's so important. I can teach you every single tool and a hack and growth strategy and how to build your own funnels, how to create the perfect pitch, how to grow online, how to hack the algorithm, how to sell everything. But unless you take action, you will not succeed. And these are action takers. So I want you guys to give them a follow, because you guys can learn so much from people that are taking action. Not only will their energy rub off on you guys, get in the right circles. Choose your bell notifications for people that resonate with you. But you want to be choosing your vibe. So make sure you guys give every single person up here a follow that resonates with, that you resonate with. And I am so happy you guys are here. Thank you for sharing some online growth strategy relating to your target demographic. What's your follow details? Pull a cover behind the curtain on what you guys are doing to monetize your businesses online. Would love to hear from you guys.
Brittany, it's Storm. Would love to. By the way, thank you so much for the
Yes.
room. Hello, hello. Somebody once told me this that I thought was really, really effective and probably one of the most profound things I ever heard when it came to sales. And they said you get 3 opportunities in your life, 3 major opportunities in your life. And I think some of you have probably heard this. And I go, well, when do you know which opportunity to jump at? And that wise person once said, just keep jumping because you don't. And there was an opportunity that just came up about 2 days ago. And literally, if you think of like a heartbeat, right? If you look at a heart rate monitor, it flatlines and then it spikes up. Then it flatlines and then it spikes up. Well, I will say this. It was interesting because I had someone very, very well known and famous on this platform happen to collaborate accidentally with me. It was an accident, right? It wasn't on purpose, and it is getting a feeding frenzy and stirring available. So I would always say take advantage of every opportunity or create the opportunities by, number one, taking a shot with major influencers. What's the worst they can say? No, not now, right? Never call me again, never contact me again, or I'll think about it. And I will say that persistence has probably been one of my biggest strengths. So allowing yourself to continue to show up in front of them at different ways, at different opportunities and different angles. And maybe somebody might say yes at one point, and that might be your big break. So I would just say it's very important that not only you use your voice, you use every tool available. I was looking, Brittany, at your Instagram, and I saw the wedding dress that you were in. And I was like, yep, you're going to get a lot of traction from that. And I think that, it's really effective, just something so simple to be able to use so effectively. Use the simple things in life, collaborate with the right people, and those three major opportunities will eventually find you. So with that, we'll pause my mic. This is Storm.
I love that, Storm. You are such a wonderful human. I'm so honored to have you here because you are such love and light, and I am honored to know you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Who else wants to jump in? Share some social media growth hacks. I mean, one thing that I think is so important, you guys, we hear this all the time: engage. Why does every single social media strategist talk about engagement? Because the algorithm has changed so that it's going to reward you if you engage, and then it's going to get people like myself and other social media marketing consultants to go around and tell you guys to do that. Why? Because how Instagram makes money is through ads. That's how they get money to their shareholders. They're a publicly traded company, and that's how they make money. And so the more money they make through ads, it doesn't cost any money to join Instagram. It costs money to put ads in there. The more money they are going to make for their shareholders, which is one of their main goals. And so what they want to do is they want to keep you on the platform. They want to keep you engaged. They will penalize you if you go MIA on Instagram. They will track how much time you spend on Instagram. If you guys have a business page or creators page and you have the fancy analytics, it will actually show you how much time down to the minute you spend on Instagram a day. Instagram collects that data. It sees how many people engage in your post within the first 45 minutes to an hour. How many people engage, and then dependent upon that, it is going to decide if it's going to show your profile and your wall post or story post on more people's newsfeed. How it decides if it's going to show your story post on more people's newsfeed is based on, number one, how many replies you get, and number two, how many reactions you get. So you know how you can hit like the emoticon with the big eyes or the fire emoticon? That's how the algorithm decides if it's going to show your story post on more people's newsfeed, depending on how many replies and reactions you get. Same with your wall posts, you guys. That is also going to determine if it's going to show you on more people's newsfeeds, how much engagement you get within the first hour. And that's why you guys need to have sharp call to actions. Double tap if you agree. Save this post for later. Pull it up at the gym. Tag a friend below who needs to hear this. Tag your bae that you want to go on vacation to this destination with. Comment below your favorite recipe. Comment below your favorite workout. You need to be engaging your audience and then also engaging yourself. You need to go out there and be doing that. That is super, super, super key, you guys. If you guys are interested in learning more algorithm hacks so that you guys can grow DM me the word free course, and I would love to hang out with you guys live on Zoom and share that with you. And welcome Ashley and Tal and Sally, Anna, Karen, and Silk. I don't know what happened, but we just had a rush of some awesome human beings into the room. Would love to hear your thoughts. I know, Ashley, you are crushing it on Clubhouse. We are talking about everything about business growth online. Would love to hear, how are you growing on Clubhouse? What's your secret sauce? If you're with us, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just in bed. Bed is late in the UK for anyone who's in the UK here. But I would just say that being inclusive, like exactly what you do, and grow the network outside the app and collaborate and help and support each other. That is how you're going to grow on this app. Now, you do a phenomenal job at it, and it's the work you. Anyone who knows Brittany, the work she puts in behind the scenes to make everyone inclusive, support. That is how you grow on Clubhouse. So yeah, that's how I followed some of your lead. I see what you do, and I think it's phenomenal. And yeah, just here to support Brittany. And I think number one tip is to follow what Brittany does and connect with people outside the app, grow your network, and then go and support each other.
Yes, Ashley, that is so true. There's so many guys. Common sense isn't always common practice. And what I'm about to say is common sense. You need to be connecting with people that you want in your rooms on Clubhouse. You need to. Like, one thing that I do is I make it a point to jump on the phone with people and get to know people that inspire me, people that are that impact me when they speak, people that are freaking awesome human beings, you guys, because I'm on here to enjoy my life. I love this, you guys. This gives me energy. This lights me up. And I want to enjoy my life. I want to surround myself by amazing people. Choose your five is such a big component of my life. And so thank you, Ashley, so much. I'm so honored to know you on this platform and off this platform. I love following your Instagram posts. And you know that I just have such an enormous amount of respect for you and your dedication, you guys. One thing that is definitely a factor of Ashley's success on and off this platform is his dedication and his consistency. Again, common sense is not common practice, you guys. That's why you guys need to come into these rooms. You need to stay in these rooms, because this is a way of life. This is a mindset. This is changing your life, these tools and tactics and mindset and just the motivation and accountability, okay? Let's back up for a hot moment, all my brothers and sisters. Motivation and commitment and accountability. That is a life-changing, guys. If I had more motivation every single day, I would be more successful. And I am already pretty freaking motivated, okay? If I had more commitment and more accountability in my life, I would be more successful. And I am already very, very hard on myself to perform, and I am dedicated, and I try and be consistent, and I try and be committed to my life and my success, so I can freaking change lives and impact people around me and build a massive team and support them and support their family. But every single human being in here would be more successful with more motivation, more commitment, you guys. So please, it doesn't matter if you're in this room or other rooms, but Clubhouse is an educational platform. There's some rooms, I mean, you do you. There's some rooms where, yeah, they're not as educational. But for the most part, I mean, they're fun, and go have fun, you guys. Life is about the balance. But for the most part, Clubhouse is an educational platform. That's why I freaking love it, because I learn stuff from these people every single day. But this is what I'm saying is be on this platform, be intaking information, whether it's podcasts or books or audiobooks or YouTube or courses or Clubhouse. Be intaking information, you guys, because that is how you become successful. The smarter you are, the more successful you will become, period. And I know that because when I used to, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I used to have some, I mean, I used to drink alcohol, and I used to feel less um cognizant. Like I used to be able to tell my memory, and I would think slower. I would mess up on things. Like if I drank, I cut alcohol out of my life completely. I mean, I'd probably have a couple glasses of wine a couple times a year. I haven't been drunk in years though, but when I was drinking, I would feel more foggy, you guys. For a week, if I got drunk for a week, I would feel my brain working slow. I would get more confused. I would make more mistakes. I would forget things. When I am clear and I wake up and I get my sleep and I eat properly and I exercise and I take my dogs for walks for at least an hour to 4 hours a day, I feel smarter. And when I feel smarter, I am more productive. I am more energized and I can piece together things better. I am more systematic and more strategic in my business. So from my personal experience, I do believe that having that the skills and the tools and the resources and utilizing them and feeling smarter by intaking information, which I need to acknowledge every single human being in this room. Every single human being in this room, I need to acknowledge for being here and intaking this information and making you a freaking priority. You are making you a priority by just being in this room. Why? Because you will gain tools, you will gain inspiration, motivation, accountability, and community. You will surround yourself by people that lift you up. And there is no coincidence that we did 6 figures in 6 weeks when we first got on Clubhouse. Not only from all the stuff that I was learning, but also from the inspiration from these people. I have people on this app that make 7 figures a month. There are people that I've connected on this app that are billionaires. And if you think that that energy has not seeped into me and inspired me, and I'm covered in goosebumps and I'm energized and motivated, that is it, you guys. Surround yourself with people that are doing it. Surround yourself by people that motivate you. With you today, I want you to give them a follow. I want you to slide into their DMs. I want you to get involved with what they're doing. Ask them to meet up. Help them out. Do something to build your freaking tribe, my friends. And I get fired up about this. I apologize. I get a little bit passionate sometimes, but it's because these are things that have absolutely changed my life. And I would feel it is a disservice not to speak my mind, because I truly believe that I was put here to change lives and that every single person has it inside of them to impact the world in a big way and change lives. And that's what I want for every single person in here. So what I would love to do, open up the hand raising. If you guys have any, we want to build this community. We want to build this tribe. We're almost at 300 people in this room, almost all day. That is insanity, you guys. We have been it's been the biggest room in my hallway all day because of you guys, because you guys are showing up, because all the moderators and speakers are here sharing love and light and tools. And so I just really want to acknowledge you guys for being here, because you guys have made my day. So if you guys want to join this community, come up on stage, raise your hand, come and join us and ask a question to these rock star moderators, because we want to get you involved. So Jean, is that how you say it? Gianna?
Jean. It's
Jean!
Jean like blue
Welcome, my
jeans.
love!
Hi, Brittany. Hi, everybody on the panel. I see some very familiar faces, and I think Kat's here, and Cece, and oh, Kat was there. Oh, she's still there. Laura, lots of people. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I am feeling very inspired as well on Clubhouse, and my 3-week week-iversary or whatever was yesterday. And on my 3-week anniversary, I did my first club room. And I did the NoMo app thing that we were talking about in your Spac room. last time. So yeah, it was so much fun. It was really fun. It was my first time moderating, and everybody seemed to have a good time. And there were so many stories that I didn't even expect, and so many inspirational stories that were coming out of that. And so I'm super excited about next Wednesday to run that room again. I also wanted to say that I've just been really grateful for all the people that I've been connecting with, and because of that, I mean, not because of that, there's been something that I've been needing to do for a long time, but it just got me off the horse to do it. But I knew that the name of my club is Artist Network, and I knew that that was a part of a business that I planned, that I had going for 20 years. And so after the club was over, I just went online and I dropped it, and I had been postponing it, and I went and got my LLC. So I'm like, okay, damn, it's happening. I'm doing this thing. So yeah, it's all starting to come together, and Clubhouse is really giving me the extra push. So that's what I wanted to share. And I'm Jean with the purple background and the doggy.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. My love, your dog is so cute. And my dog and your dogs want to be best friends. So we got to make that happen.
Yes.
Yolandra, what a beautiful name. What is your question, my love?
Thank you so much, Brittany. You said it perfect. I usually get Yolanda, but you said it perfect. So, my question to you is, I have a online, I guess I have a brand, you could say, and I haven't been consistent with it really. I guess I'm kind of just looking like how to find my, what is it, algorithm, my Instagram algorithm. I'm not really a social person. I've been really depending on like my family and friends for support, but I realize that's not always the best way to go in my experience. So, yeah, my question to you again, like how, if I'm somebody that wasn't so consistent before, how can I be successful if I jump back on at this point in time?
Sorry, what's your question exactly?
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if I was like I haven't been consistent in a while. So can I get back on and still be consistent and still be successful on my like in my brand?
Awesome. Great question. Would love to hear from everyone else. The thing that I think that was kind of coming to me is you already have this answer. It's giving yourself permission. It's it's not the question. It's almost holding yourself accountable to get back up on the horse because you've been missing, you guys. One of my big mistakes, again, I haven't shared this on Clubhouse, but one big mistake I had is I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a week and a half off Clubhouse, and then I'm just gonna like ground myself and come back stronger." And it put me back a bit. And I taking that time off is because it was harder to get back up on. And I'm like so on it again. The harder it's one to give you permission. Take action immediately. Start your desires so freaking big. Make your why so big. Like when I drive in my car, I literally start crying, you guys. I am covered in goosebumps, and I know when I'm covered in goosebumps, the universe is like in alignment. I'm in a flow state, but I'm literally crying because my why is so big, and I want to help people so bad, and I just want to help them, and I just want to, the time comes, just be proud of build my legacy. And that is the state that keeps me permission, but getting my why, that no other distractions come in. And I love that you said that. If you want to get so much value from my master class, and yeah, we'll hopefully get you started and teach you some practical tools that you can do today to start optimizing your performance and start stepping into that power. Because when you have the tools and the strategies to get going online and get going in business, you're more likely to take it than just being like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. I don't know how to position my brand online. I don't know how to do any of this or how to grow or how to, what do I do? So I would love to connect with you offline on Zoom. But what a great question. Does anyone else want to jump in and share?
Yeah, I do, Brittany. Can I give her some support?
Yes, go ahead, Anna. I love how I literally recognize the screen. Go ahead, my love. So good to see you.
I love you, Brittany. Woo!
I've known Anna for long before Clubhouse. My parents. I have parents. They've been together for almost 40 years. That sounded really weird. I met my mom because I don't know if my dad knows you, but my mom, she knew Anna, and she's trying to get us to connect. So in our souls, we definitely had connected previously. But Anna, yes, my love, go ahead. Off to you.
Thank you. I love you. I mean, I can't wait to meet you in person. I mean, it's like, my God, like I can't wait to talk to your mom next. I'm gonna tell her how amazing you are and probably a lot more. I don't know if she's seen you in action. Has she seen you in action, Brittany? She needs to see you in action when you're doing this work. You're amazing, absolutely incredible. You've built such an amazing community, and definitely I would like to encourage. Let me see, what was the name of Yolanda? Right? Was that you?
Yes.
Hi, Yolanda.
Hello.
Definitely encourage you to follow up with Brittany. She has built such an amazing community in her Instagram and her just like social media community, and she has incredible staff, and they'll support you all the way. So that is one in terms of the resource. What I wanted to talk to you about is basically to look at what caused you last time to take time off, and to see if it's a mindset thing or if it was circumstantial, and to make sure that you are putting, like, you're giving yourself, like Brittany said, permission to take action. And I wouldn't wait to have everything aligned, but to take imperfect action now, not waiting till tomorrow, and remembering, keeping in mind that it's about progress, not perfection. And if it's mindset, let's just say, I don't know, can you like share a little bit more, like what stopped
It's
you?
so funny that you said that, because while she was talking, I was like, I wish I could explain to them what happened. So it is a bit of both. Like I was going through a struggle, like financially and like with my living situation, and then also mentally. I'm a perfectionist, so like I can't go online and come up as something if my personal life is on something totally crazy, because then I'd have to share that. And it's not a bad thing, because that could be relatable, because everyone goes through things, right? So I could probably help someone. But for me at the time, I wasn't mentally strong enough to know that it's okay to be in this position and still have my business like be out there. But yeah, exactly what you said was right on point.
Oh, that's awesome, Yolanda. So I would definitely recommend that you develop a morning routine in the morning. I don't know if you have one, whether it's meditation, prayer. Like Brittany said, she takes hours and hours of walking per day. I meditate, I pray, I journal, and I walk. I should be better at it, but she's better than me because I know she does a lot of it. So just anything that gets you into a certain routine, and make sure you get an accountability partner. If you have a friend, if you when you join Brittany's community, there'll be others who are in the same boat, so you can have someone from that community be your accountability partner. And then make sure that you stay consistent, and you like celebrate every step that you take every single day. So celebrate your when you do something that you haven't done in a while, just celebrate, whether you treat yourself to some a meal or anything that makes. And just remember, again, it is about progress, about this. So
Thank
you're in
you
great
so
hands.
much, Anna. I'm messaging Brittany as we speak.
You're very welcome.
And yes, thank you again,
Awesome.
guys.
Awesome. I love you,
Brittany.
Brittany.
I
Hey,
love
Brittany,
you,
this is
Anna.
Silk.
I love you, Silk. Oh my gosh. Hey, I want to give some love to Yolanda. Yes, I would love if the most inspiring female in the entire universe would do that, as well as all the other females. I love you, girl. You be charging me up. Special place in my heart, Silk. You know that. Go ahead, my love. I know, girl. You have mine go pitter pat. You give me so much energy, but Yolanda, baby, girl.
I receive it.
Let me tell you something. Listen. When COVID hit, I could no longer have my photographer or videographer or anybody come in and, help me take pics to, put on the gram or Facebook. And then it got to a point where I was like, man, I gotta wait for somebody to be with me to take pictures and see what I'm doing. And as a lifestyle coach, I deal with the whole body. So how can I coach my clients to achieve something that I'm not actively doing myself? So guess what, baby? I learned how to operate a camera. I made a studio in my house. I have that camera on video, and I just get in there and talk or move or whatever. So what you see on Instagram is what I post. My confidence, people say, well, hey, Silk, they told me that because I'm blind, I couldn't learn how to box. Baby, I'm in the gym boxing. How are you gonna hit the bag? How are you gonna know the move when the bag comes back with you? Listen, when Brittany was talking about confidence, remember these 3 words: know thyself. You have a sixth sense, you have a discernment. It doesn't matter what everybody is doing. Everybody, listen, you what you think is perfect, whatever you already have, everybody else thinks is perfect. It's you're the one that's going against yourself. Not
Absolutely.
everybody else. What you're already putting up, everybody is loving. So don't wait on anybody. I'm not waiting anymore. If I put something, if I get on, if you see me live, if I post something, that's because it is what it is. My makeup, baby, I can only do basic makeup. You get what you get. I mean, it is what it is. But listen, confidence. The confidence, people will purchase from you. People will listen to you. If you have confidence in yourself, they feel it. It's a feeling. It's a magnetic feeling where you can't even get away from it. Listen, this is a tribe up in here. It's a tribe in this room. And when people get to hear you talk, and when you talk with confidence, they'll remember your name. Hey, yes, I want you to add value to this room. That's what's important. You can't just sit down. You guys is in the audience that don't want to raise your hand. Lack of confidence. Why?
That was me
Why?
before today, though.
But why though? Tell me this. Why? Why did you think that? Because you think my words are perfect, girl? I got a brain injury. Sometimes when I'm talking, my words get blah, 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 blah. Okay, and what? That's part of it. But you still know who's gonna make fun of you? No one. We're all in the same boat. Okay, none of us knew each other until we got on Clubhouse. We're all doing the same thing. We are coming together to collaborate. We're coming together to support and lift and love. All you getting in this room is love, baby. If there's anything that you need to know, it's bringing you value. I've heard was truth, nothing but facts. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for everybody else. Do it for yourself. And if you're doing, I promise you, everything is going to line up. Believe in you. Believe in you. Love you more than anything that's else on this earth. Love you. And when you love yourself, everything else will line up. This is Silk, and I'm done speaking.
Yes, girl. Come on.
That was amazing.
Queen. Yes,
Amazing. You
baby.
are a
Yes.
powerhouse.
I love that. Thank you, Silk.
Oh, you're welcome.
So
I had to
true.
give her love, baby, because I don't like people coming in this room feeling discouraged and already defeated, baby. How can you be defeated? You ain't even crossed the finish line. How? Who told you you lost? Who told you you wasn't a winner, baby? As long as you cross the finish line, you have succeeded. You are a winner. It's not about first place. It's about crossing the finish line. You can't run somebody else's race. You can't be in somebody else's lane. It's not your job to be somebody else's driver in their vehicle. It's not somebody else's job to be your driver in your vehicle. Drive your own car. Do what you got to do. Make as many turns. Maybe you got a GPS in life, and that's your destiny. And remember, you can't get there from A to Z. You're going to have to, there's going to be some trees falling your ways, traffic jams, all of that. But as long as you have the faith and the determination to cross that finish line, baby, that's success. Okay? This is Silk, and I'm done speaking.
Yes, Queen. I love that.
Yes.
Does anyone else want to address this beautiful soul, or we'll go to the next person that has a question?
Hey, Brittany, it's Alicia. How are you?
Hello, my love. Good to see you.
Hi. So I love what everybody's sharing, and I just wanted to encourage her as well. And before, when we were talking about fear, I was going to share just this one nugget, which is that we're all born with just one fear, and that's the fear of falling. So babies, that's the only fear that they have. So everything else is manufactured. And what was it? See if he's still here. Yes, Paul. Paul gave some really great tips about overcoming that. And so if you realize that the only real fear that you were born with is the fear of falling, then you can kind of reverse engineer, where did the rest of it come from? So then you can step into your brilliance and inspire other people, because everyone here is probably was born to inspire others. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this room. So figure out, why is that fear stopping you from inspiring, from doing the very thing that you were born to do, which is to share your gift and inspire others. And so, Yolandra, that is your gift. So you can step into that boldly. And this is Alicia, the Audacious Confidence Growth Expert, and I am complete.
Love, thank you so much for that. And guys, you are more than welcome to come up on stage. We're not going to call on you, but you can just come and hang out and enjoy the wonderful energy up here. Who else on stage had a question?
Yes. Hello, Brittany?
Hello, yes, go
Hey.
ahead.
Oh my gosh. I've been busy trying to, I guess you don't call it friend, but follow people. And I'm just so excited. I just feel like heaven fell in my lap today. Literally, this is so exciting because I need what that last speaker just said. And when it comes to, being able to do all of this, this is all new for me, being in the online space. And so I need help. And I saw that big sign on your chest that you're offering a class. DM me or something, you said? DM for the course.
Oh, yeah, DM me free course.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, so I need a mentor. I need to get started. I need to get on the horse, okay? Because right now I'm just walking. I'm new to this whole Clubhouse machine or whatever. I don't even know what you call it, but I'm brand new. I need help. I need to get going. So anybody, I don't really know how to get a hold of people. I guess you DM you guys via Instagram. Is that what it is here?
Yes. So if you click on my profile, it will say view full profile. If you scroll down to the very bottom, it will give an Instagram. And then if you just DM me on Instagram the words free course, I would love, 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 and just be so honored to spend some time with you. For anyone, if they've done my masterclass, I've added a bunch of stuff to it as well. So you can come and hang out with us and learn some new stuff.
Oh my
But the
gosh.
base of what we cover is the 6 ways to hack the Instagram algorithm, how to grow your business on Instagram and Clubhouse, and how to monetize that. So how do you make money? I have about 9 strategies and tools that you need to do in the 21st century to be making money from Instagram. And I've really focused on putting some high level stuff in there. There's stuff for everyone, but I really wanted to focus on making sure that you guys left with having your minds blown and also practical things that you guys can do. So in a lot of what I do, I give you guys like, okay, here's the action step of you learned the tools and the strategies, but how do you put it into practice? And so I
Yes.
actually give you guys different like step-by-step things that you can do to make more money in your business, whether you're a coach, whether you're an author, an entrepreneur, a small business owner. It's stuff that you guys can do immediately to start growing. And then we also go over the 6 ways to hack the Instagram algorithm, because you need to know how the algorithm works. A lot of the stuff is similar on Clubhouse as well, how the algorithm works. And so you need to know how it works in order to beat it. So if you or anyone else wants to join me, DM me the words free course. It is a live course. It's on Zoom. And the other thing I like to do at the very end is go through your guys' Instagram and Clubhouse, either bios or Instagram content is usually the most popular thing. And I'll actually go through it and be like, okay, you don't want to post this. This is what you want to post more of. And I'll customize it to your specific brand. So you'll actually get that one-on-one help specifically towards what you are posting. So if you guys want to join me, slide into my DMs, and I would love, love, love to see you guys. But that's personally what I can offer you. It is free.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, I would say just focus on learning. A lot of people have different free resources that aren't going to cost you a penny. You can go on Google, you can read books, you can listen to podcasts, and just start building your strategy, and also just take action. You're only going to learn through trial and error. That's a lot of how I learned. Was number one, learning from the best, and getting involved with people that had the results that I wanted, and then also just trial and error, and then putting the systems and practices into place. But I hope that helped, my love. I'm sending
Yes,
so
thank you
many
all. Thank
good
you.
vibes, and yeah, does that help?
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And when you've lost a job and lost my dad last year, I need help. I need help getting back on this horse. And so thank you. I will look forward to connecting with you.
And guys, make sure you guys slide into her DMs. You guys, you can hear it in her heart that she definitely is looking for some love and some support. So if you guys can have any way that you guys can help her, even if you guys are not on stage, please feel free, because that's what we're about, you guys, is helping people. So I love that you said that, and spoke that into the universe, because it's only when you speak that into the universe that you can get that help back. So does anyone else want to share some love or some tools to help her in her business, or that wanted to respond? Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Hello, Brittany. It's Jude. I listened to you talk, and I want to say just one thing back to something you said earlier before we go to any content here. You said, I'm so passionate. I'm so sorry. I'm so passionate. No, your passionate is genuine. And I think everybody on this stage would say that, or anybody listening. We hear your passion for what you're doing, Brittany. And I've been following you since I first got on the app, and you follow me. You've been very kind to me. You know that I was one of the people who said I'm vulnerable when it comes to social media, because it isn't any place that we've really stepped into, and now we are. And you mentioned that Clubhouse is an education. And it certainly is. I mean, no matter what you want, whether it's confidence or how to run your business better, or how to be online and monetize your business, which is what you're offering in your master class. But I had one question to ask Brittany, because we have Kobe in addition to our executive coaching programs. We have Kobe. It's a collaboration of Brilliant Entrepreneurs. It's an in-person coaching program here in Los Angeles. And when you were saying I forget the woman's name who just answered, because I was not looking at the screen right that moment, but the systems that you were going to teach her, and through your course, systems will save us, everyone. I mean, I believe in processes. I believe in motivation, as you talked about, Courtney, and more motivated, more strategy. But we also have to have systems and processes. And I think that's what you're going to help us with, and help her with, and anyone who takes your course. But my question is, we're going to take the Kobe, still leave it in person, our Master Kobe in LA once a quarter. That's still going to stay where it is. But I want to offer one, having been on Instagram, and on Clubhouse, I realize how many people are solo entrepreneurs, and they're just starting out, and they don't have processes in place and systems, and anything that you can do to help yourself in business, like with Brittany's course and your advisors, or more confidence. But processes will save you, and delegation will save you and give you freedom to get the rest and motivation and avoid burnout. Are you offering online? I know Instagram you are, but I haven't launched an online course yet. And so, are you covering that as well, Brittany, or is that something else, you do?
Yeah, I just do one thing. Basically, I have my marketing academy, but I mean, it's a weekly calls, and I also have my online library, which is unlocked for anyone in our academy. But that's just kind of what I offer. I don't know if I understand the question correctly. What was your question exactly?
Well, taking something that's been still leaving in-person coaching, which many of us do, still yet in-person coaching, especially now that the world is coming back, but also taking a course that's already in place with content and putting it online. This would be our first time to do something like this. And the title of your room, Monetize Your Business Online. I just wondered if you had any tips about taking something that's been an in-person coaching program and also adding it online so you can reach other entrepreneurs, but primarily solo entrepreneurs. And I just wondered if you'd ever had something advice on that, or if that's what your course is about as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so definitely. So if you want to scale, definitely what you're talking about, systems are good for that. I personally, I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. I don't know if I should admit this or not, but we actually did a test with how many people looked at our teachable, like our course, our library, and the numbers were not as high as live. So when we were doing like in-person events, like people want that connection. A lot of people, in the space will be like, not, it's harder to get people to commit to online courses because a lot of people will buy them and then they just won't open them up, versus when you live, when you have like weekly calls where they know they have to show up weekly to get that live one-on-one support. So the other reason why I like live as well is because then you can help people. So I definitely think that you can do things online. You can build it into a course. I personally, that's just my take on it. I just think to help people better, I think that doing something live, requires them to take a little bit more accountability. And actually be, oh, sorry, I'm just going to mute you for 1 second, my love. There's just some background noise, but feel free to unmute to answer. But yeah, so I personally just saw that people get better results when there's that accountability piece, because that's really what a lot of people need. A lot of people, hire marketing consultants and hire people to be more accountable as well. So that's my personal experience. I know courses that have worked for people. I'll probably eventually create one. I'm not saying they don't work. I just am definitely more of a fan of the live stuff. But I hope that answers your question. In terms of going online, if you are going to go online, there's a bunch of different platforms: Kajabi, Teachable. We personally have Teachable, yeah, you need to figure out your target demographics' biggest pain points. One of the things that we constantly do to make sure our content is bang on with what our tribe wants to learn is we'll just ask them. So this is a little hack if you guys are in the consulting or whatever space, is I'll go on Zoom with hundreds of people and just be like, hey guys, what do you guys want to learn? I have a presentation. I have 9 different things that I can talk about. And then I'll read off the titles and ask them what they will want to learn. And then what that does is that shapes the course material, because then you're actually figuring out exactly the problems that your target demographic has. The other thing that I always do when I do Zoom calls, because that's how I teach all of like my people, or that's how I do any like master classes that are free, it's all in Zoom. And I'll just ask them, I'm like, hey, what's the biggest problem in your business? And then I really shape the content around their biggest problems, because as human beings, as a marketing consultant, I have tons of different tools. I have 511 slides. I've been doing this for so long. There's so many different things that I can talk about. But it's really knowing what the audience wants and their biggest challenges that I can tailor that information around. So that would be the most important thing I say. If you are going to launch into an online space, I would really put some time and attention into polling your audience. You can also do this by doing polls on your Instagram story, but that's something that's super important. So I hope and I hope that helps some people in the audience. But yeah, I'm super
Brilliant.
excited for what you have to offer. That is awesome. I'm excited for your
Well,
launch, because
thank
you're
you.
such
Thank
a
you.
rock star.
Well, so are you, Brittany, and I've been a fan, as I said from the beginning. And this is extremely helpful because I am with you, and you just gave me the blessing or the affirmation or whatever it is that I needed. Everyone says, "Oh no, you can do this like an evergreen," and I said, "No, I can't, because it's not. Yes, it's process driven, and we could do that poll about delegation, accountability, whatever. But the thing is that if I'm not talking with people and hearing what their pain points are, and they tell me and express." to me, that's what my coaching is all about. I don't want to phone. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with evergreen products or whatever, or courses, but for me, I like that human, that one-on-one touch with people and some group coaching as well. So you have given the affirmation on what I thought I didn't know, because it's new. It's something I haven't done before, but you've given me the affirmation, Brittany. And the only thing
Yes.
I didn't hear the date of your course, and I know that we should DM you, but maybe you want to tell us that, or maybe we just DM you, but I know it's
Yeah, if
coming
you
up pretty
just
soon, I
DM
think.
me, then I'll definitely send you details. I would love to have you there. And yeah, that's exactly it. If you do want to do evergreen, this other thing that I suggest is do live tons and tons and tons and tons until you perfect your offer, because there's it's such a saturated market right now that unless you're the absolute best at what you do, um you just really got to stand out from the rest. So anyone that's thinking about doing something evergreen, perfect it live, perfect any kinks that you have, perfect any content that isn't going to be the highest quality, because the point of your online offer is to a couple things, but the most important thing is to relay the highest quality information to your target demographic. Relay the highest quality information. So what information is going to bring them closest to their desires and their wants in the shortest amount of time, as effective as possible. And so your first course, it's not going to do that. Your first course, you're going to have so much like content in there, and some of the content shouldn't be in there. And so when you're live with people and you're in the freaking trenches with them, like we do a call every single Thursday, which is today in 20 minutes. Ooh, I gotta go here. But we do a call every single Thursday at 4 p.m. PST, and it's just Q&A. I'm in the trenches with my audience. I'm helping them. I'm helping our academy members with their offers, their scripts, their content, their social media growth, their any questions they have, like absolutely everything. I'm helping them with their offers, their products, their pricing, their wording, their titles, like everything, so that I know, okay, everyone wants to know about titles. So I an entire module based on how to title your clubhouse rooms, how to title your offers, how to title your lead gens, how to title your social media posts, how to title your video sales letter on your website, how to build your funnel. And so the only reason why I truly believe that our academy is absolutely top freaking notch is because I've been in the trenches with my audience for so freaking long. I have learned what are their problems. What solutions do they need? What are they struggling with? And then what I've done is I have a good base of I think a lot of knowledge, but I have become the freaking expert in that specific field. I have spent and hours researching that topic, talking to experts, hiring my own coaches, listening to every podcast, reading every book, reading every article, then trying it out on my own brand, and then teaching and mastering it. That's how I've come up with a lot of my information. It's from my audience. What do they need? I go out and master it on my own brand, and then I teach it. And I've been doing this for 12 years, you guys. And so when you're able to do that from a live perspective, then you step into the evergreen. Because if your product isn't that good, you're not going to sell it evergreen. It's going to be super, super, super hard. And so and that's how you really create a very superior program to any competitors out there. So yeah, I haven't really ever shared that on Clubhouse, I don't think, but I hope that helps, my love. And yeah, guys, we do have to start wrapping up because I do have a call with my academy members in 17 minutes. So I did want to bring a bunch of people up here on stage. I knew we wouldn't get to everyone's questions just because we have a 4 p.m. hard stop time. But I just wanted you guys to experience a lot of people. And some people even had some, they haven't been on stages before. And so just wanted to bring everyone up. If you guys have any questions, we will definitely be doing another room. I did this last week. It was one of the first times I had done this. I think my team is definitely going to kill me for doing this. But if you guys do want to join our live Zoom call, you can only come to one. The first one is complimentary. But I actually work one-on-one with my academy members, and you guys will learn
so much, and I get super 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 passionate, and I'm the one that's giving feedback, but it's very practical advice, and it's very like case studies, and that's what you guys really learn is through watching other people in the same boat as you. So if you're an entrepreneur, a coach, a speaker, a small business owner, definitely just DM me the word Zoom link right now, and I will send you the Zoom link, and you can join us on Zoom in 16 minutes. I just ask we allow the paid Academy members to ask questions first, and then at the very end, if all of the Academy members have went, if you have a question, you can pop in, but just come and listen. Like that's how you learn, is through watching other people. And I make sure that when I teach, I try and get it so that every single person can learn, or at least 90% of the people can learn from that specific question. So if you guys want to join us for free, your first drop in is free. DM me the words Zoom link right now on Instagram, and I will send you a Zoom link for our private academy. This is the second time I've done this on Clubhouse, unless I did this like months and months ago once. But I don't think I think maybe I did. I can't remember. I think I invited people to a Wednesday call, but I don't know if I invited them to a Thursday call besides last week. But it was so cool. I got so many DMs of people that were like, that was so amazing. Learned so much, very transformational. So I was like, you know what? I am going to do this again. So if you guys want to join us, DM me the words Zoom link. It's completely free. All I ask is, just please let the Academy members ask first. And at the very end, if there's no more questions, and you guys can jump in. I just really want to be respectful of them. But if you guys sit in, then it's absolutely no challenge for them, but then you guys get to learn as well and soak in all this knowledge and catapult your businesses online. It's all about how to grow online. It's all about monetizing your offers, whether you're like I said, coach, author, etc. Well, not really author, but more coach and a business owner are the two main people in the academy. Or if you just want to, connect with a freaking rock star community. So I would love to invite you guys. So we are going to be wrapping up. I have 14 minutes until I got to do a hard stop. So if anyone wants to say any closing remarks, I really, really need to shout out my partner in crime right next to me, Colleen. She is physically right next to me, and she is also metaphorically, I guess, or physically next to me on stage as well. So physically in real life and on the stage. And she's been with me for she's been here for a couple days. We flew her in from Toronto, and she has been such a help. She helps me run my academy. I met her and I was listening to her, and I was like, gosh, this girl is so freaking bright. I love her energy. If you guys Colleen in real life, you guys will know what I'm talking about. You guys better give her a follow on Clubhouse right now, and hopefully Instagram too. But I was just so magnetized to her energy and her intellect. And she's just so bang on with all of her social media stuff. And I was like, hey, can I offer you like a paid job? Because you are just so phenomenal. And luckily she did. And we are so, so, so lucky to have her as a part of the academy, and she pretty much like runs everything with Kara. I am so freaking lucky to have a team. And maybe I'll close with this, you guys. The biggest thing that I learned from going from being a solopreneur to having a mid-sized team of full-time people, I learned that's the secret to scaling. Under 10K a month, I truly believe that you can, do it all yourself. When you want to reach over, 100K a month, you need a team, you guys. I personally do not believe there's a lot of industries in the world besides like real estate agents or a couple, doctors. There are some one-off industries, but I truly believe that for most industries, you need a sizable team that is very efficient to be extremely successful. So even if you're not at that point in your business, be thinking of systems, because when I realized like, okay, we want to scale
it was really about systems and teams, and being and building that team, and just starting off with one person at a time, not hiring a million people. I mean, I hire multiple people for one job position, and then, you know, the best one win. But it's really about building your team one person at a time. So I just got to shout out my team. I see Colleen and Elizabeth and Kara and Tyra and Kirk. Please make sure you guys give them a follow. I see Tanya up here as well. Please, please, please make sure you guys give Colleen, Elizabeth, Kara, Tyra, and Kirk a follow. It makes me so happy that Kara's almost at 1,000 followers. I don't know if she's really spoken on Clubhouse. Tyra's at 213, Kirk is at 133, and Elizabeth is at 994. So everybody better get Elizabeth over 1,000. She needs 6 more followers to go over 1,000. And it's so funny because a lot of my team, they don't talk, but I'm so happy that they are growing on Clubhouse because they truly deserve it. They are such beautiful souls. And honestly, the team that we've built is, I'd take a bullet for you guys. You guys are just so amazing. I'm so grateful. I thank God every single day for you guys for coming into my life, because you guys just, wow, I'm blown away with what we're creating and the lives that we're impacting. And because of you guys, I could not do this all alone. There's absolutely no way that we could help as many people as we help with me alone. And so I just got to give you guys your flowers. You guys know what you guys do in front of the scenes and behind the scenes, and just your passion towards this business. I have never in my life, I've had so many businesses, I've never in my life had such a dedicated team. Like a team where they'll come up with stuff and I'm like, oh, so you guys did this? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the best idea ever. Thank you so much. Like, work till like 1 a.m. and work on their days off. And like, gosh, let's not even talk about how much Kara works. Like, I don't even know if her and Kirk take days off, because they are just the hardest workers. Literally, they work 10 to 12 hours a day. I don't know if that's legal. Just kidding. They're not in Canada though, so I don't know what the laws are there. I tell them they can take time off, but they are just such hard workers. I truly, you guys, I tell them they can take time off, but they love working. And they just, you know, both of them are supporting their families. And I know they're supporting all their families. And so I just have so much respect for them. And just so much love for them. And I'm never speechless. I'm just speechless with how much they mean to me and how much they have brought into my life and to our mission and vision to freaking change the world. So I love you guys, giving you guys some flowers. And we got Elizabeth over 1,000. Yay! And we just got Colleen over 1,000 too. Well, she got herself over 1,000. She does weekly rooms, and so does Elizabeth. You guys all do this for yourself. But I love you guys so much. I see my DMs are blowing up with our team messaging me. Yeah, you guys are amazing. So if you guys do want to join us on our Zoom call, DM me the word Zoom link and we will bring the party over there. Thank you guys so much. I see Tyra as well is blowing me up on the back end. So thank you guys so much. My heart is so full. I know today we did a little bit of a different room. I wanted some more heart vibes in the middle of it. And yeah, we had some business vibes and then some more soulful vibes. And we finished with some more business vibes. So thank you guys so much. We are going to start
Brittany?
doing rooms every single Monday and Thursday. Yes.
Yes, real quick question. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find you on Instagram. Okay. Navigating this stuff is kind of crazy. Do I hit the plus sign to add you or to go to your page? I'm trying to figure out how to get you on
Yeah.
Instagram.
So you click on my profile. I'm in the top left. If you pull to refresh means pull down. Great question. You go to view full profile. Then you scroll down to the very bottom. You go to my Instagram at Brittany Michalchuk. It's in the bottom left. It will take you to my Instagram. Or you can just look me up on Instagram at Brittany Michalchuk. Then just click on the message button and then just DM me the words free course if you want to come to where I'll teach you the algorithm and the growth strategies and the monetization strategies. Or DM me the word Zoom link, and the Zoom link is we're going live in 7 minutes. That's
Okay.
a Q&A with my academy. If you want to come to both, you will learn so freaking much. Get your notepad out. Oh, if you guys want the notes from today, DM me the word June 10th notes or all notes if you want all of our past rooms. The past 6 rooms that I did is growth hacks to make money on Instagram and Clubhouse, social media growth hacks, the best social media growth hacks. I know you guys, I'm getting real original for the first 3 rooms. 12 of the most popular social media strategies that work, how to master making money on social media, and how to make 10K in 10 days using social media were my last 6 room titles. That's what the rooms were about. And then my team transcribed them, Tyra and Zerlina, and then Elizabeth and Colleen edited them, and then Kirk and another designer designed them into a beautiful PDF. So it's basically like a masterclass in social media growth hacks, apparently.
Thank you. Thank you.
But if you want to DM me the word notes, just DM me the word notes, Zoom, Zoom link, and free course, and I'll send you all of that stuff, you guys. And it's 100% completely free. And hopefully we will see you in another room, you guys. Make sure you guys turn on the bell notification as well, because I'm going to be doing more rooms that are a little bit heart centered. I want to start doing some more vulnerability rooms. And also, I'm definitely going to be doing more marketing rooms as well, per usual, because I freaking love it. I think life is about, marketing and growing online. And the reason why I am very involved in, more of the monetization online is because I truly think that we were put here on earth to enjoy life. And when you are making good money and you don't have to worry about if your visa is going to decline or if you are going to be able to pay your bills, or I love buying my dog food, the most expensive food. Like, they eat chicken, spinach, celery. Every day I feed them gourmet food that I cook up myself. I make them all their own food. They've never been on a kibble diet. I love having my cleaner come in that helps clean and helps with the dogs and helps cook. And I love, being able to live in a beautiful place and drive the car that I want. And money doesn't buy happiness, but when you are not stressed about money and you are comfortable with where you at, you get to help out other people. I get to expand my business. I get to build my team. When I used to struggle in life, I wasn't able to build my team. I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do. I wasn't able to Vancouver, and I never actually went home. I was only supposed to come here for 3 weeks, but I was able to stay here because of I'm a different place financially in my life than I was in the past. And so I just think that it's a beautiful thing to feel, to be confident in yourself, because I know for me personally, I don't know if this is anyone else, but it takes a big hit on my confidence when I am struggling financially, which I used to in the past. And it's way better for my self-esteem and my confidence when I'm at a different point in my life. So I'm just very, very, very passionate about helping people. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. I love getting to know people and seeing them light up. So you guys, I love you guys. I could be here all freaking day talking to you because I'm so obsessed with all of you guys, but I do have to run on my Zoom call. So hopefully we see you guys there. I am going to end the room. Colleen, is the Zoom link live now?
Brittany, thank you for such a fantastic room as always.
Awesome. Thank you for
The Zoom link is live, yes.
Dr. Hogan. Love having you. The Zoom link is live, so I'm going to jump in my DMs and send out the Zoom links. I have a couple minutes to get to you all. So I'm going to start sending you guys the Zoom link right now, and we will see you on the Zoom call. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much
for being here. You guys are wonderful human beings. I'm so honored to know you. And guys, we are going to be doing rooms every single Monday and Thursday at noon PST. That's every single Monday and Thursday. Mark your calendar, set your alarms. Noon PST, 1 p.m. MST, 2 p.m. CST, and 3 p.m. EST every Monday and Thursday, all about tools on how to help you monetize, how to help you grow in your business, how to help you navigate the rough streets of Instagram. No, I'm just kidding. Online marketing. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys. We'll see you guys on Zoom, and I will see you guys. And if you guys can't make the Zoom call, I will see you guys on my complimentary masterclass. So I love you guys so much, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Hi, Brittany.
Bye.
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 Bye, Brittany.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany. Have a good afternoon.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Brittany.
you.
Bye, Brittany.
Bye.